This video was made to review and criticize the material in it, and is not intended to be a substitute for the original work. I do not own the material or any part of the show in this video. Please support HBO by watching the full episode and show on HBO or any other platform that legally streams it. Links to the official sites are available in the description box below. This video is intended to fall under the general guidelines of fair use and is edited as to not compete with the original work. As an aspiring writer and artist, my goal is to comment, review, criticize and learn from the work. Thank you for understanding. Welcome to Watcher, a channel where I react to series, shows and movies, and also do tier lists to things I've watched. So this will be the first show I'm reacting to, and as you've probably realized by the title, it's Game of Thrones. I know, I'm late to the party. I never really jumped on it. I don't know why. I'm a huge fantasy fan, so I should have been one of the first people to watch it. So this will be the first time I'm seeing it. The things I will be looking for in the show and reviewing are, I've got some points written down that I need to remember. The first one is how the show is introduced to us, meaning the absolute first impression. Secondly, the so-called opening. I know that the intro soundtrack for Game of Thrones is amazing, so I'll be taking a look at that. And then, the plot and setup of the episode, of course. That's the most important thing in my opinion. And something that's almost as important is the characters. I will be writing down stuff about them too. And then I will also review the originality of the show, and the music and soundtrack. And in every episode I will also pick out my favorite scene, if I remember to. And then we'll see if I have any other key notices. I will also of course give a rating to the episode I'm watching. And lastly, I'll go through some theories and thoughts for the next episode, if I have any. First, I need to make a disclaimer. I have a taste that usually goes against that of the majority, so there is a high chance that I will love what you hate and dislike what you like. So be prepared for that. Now to my prior knowledge of the show and my expectations. I know that this is a fantasy series and that it is written by George Martin. There are 8 seasons and the 8th one was the last one. And also, I'm very aware that the show is pretty crazy and shocking. I kinda know of some characters. I don't know what they do, where they live or anything like that. I've just seen them, because it's been pretty much impossible to avoid them. So one of the characters that I'm aware of is that dragon queen, that blonde girl. And then there is a little person who's supposed to be pretty awesome. And also there is an annoying brat named Joffrey or something like that. Joffrey, I think. And also Boromir is here too. That's pretty amazing. With all that said, my expectations for the show are pretty high. Personally, I believe that The Lord of the Rings is mankind's greatest achievement, and I have heard that this show is pretty great as well. So let's get started. Be sure to subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed the content. Thank you for the support. It's truly appreciated. Unfortunately, I won't be able to look at comments until after I've completed a series or movie, because of spoilers of course. Sorry for that, but keep the discussions going. I will return to them, eventually. What's that? Oh. Was it closing or opening? I got a bit confused. That looks cold. Where the hell is that? Smoke? Pretty intense. Oh, what the hell? Well, and here we have it. Wait a minute. They weren't kidding when they said that this series was shocking. And that's a symbol of some kind. I need to remember that symbol. The thing I just drew looks like a leaf. But that was a pretty intense introduction to the show. Wildlings. So the wildlings are pretty scary. That dude was playing or is playing with death. I would run away, back home. Yeah, seems like trouble. Not gonna lie, something is about to go down. He's dying. Maybe even in this episode. In this scene. The music is like from a horror film. It's... Oh, I got chills. I told you so. Someone was about to die. But I didn't expect that it would be him. What? So, She wasn't dead, or he, or whatever it is. Are these the wildlings? Nice. Great job. Oh, here we have it. The opening, or whatever it's called. I've heard this before. There is even a trans remix, which is pretty alright. I love that map. Wanna play some D&D? Takes me back. Yeah, Ramin. That's the guy who composed this intro. Or produced it. Is that the same guy? It kinda looks like him, but also not. Winterfell. Boromir. Seems like a good guy. She seems talented. Lord Stark. A deserter from the Night's Watch. I suppose it was the same guy. White Walkers. He saw White Walkers. Are you going to execute him? Why did he come back if he knew he was going to get executed? Well, he did die, as I predicted. And I guess that Boromir is not that nice. I guess he was trying to show his authority. Tell me, that kid is my favorite character. Currently. It's as if they're trying to lie to themselves. They know the truth. Direwolf. You better not kill them. I'ma drop the series. If they do. Excuse me? No. Lord Stark can go and F himself. Good. He spared them. Isn't that a Stark? What's his name? Another one? I heard something. Ooh. That one had red eyes. King's Landing, capital of the Seven Kingdoms. And what is this? An offering of some kind? Let's look at the symbols. A star. Come on, guy. What the hell was that? Hand of the King. The King rides for Winterfell. Someone is arriving. Let's see the king. I think that is Joffrey. What a creep. Without even saying a word. Oh, so is this the king? Yeah. Can't you speak? What if you can't? Coming from him. Well, I guess the relationship is pretty good. 9 years. So he's guarding the north for the king.
Lord Eddard Stark, I would name you the hand of the king.
So he wants him to become the hand of the king. And that woman wanted the other guy to be the hand of the king. So hand of the king. Conflict. What the hell is up with him? Oh, that's what's up. So the little guy is Lord Tyrion. And that little guy has a lot of game. That's just a statue. Targaryens. And I guess she is one. Isn't that the dragon girl? Everyone seems to be battling for some kind of power. Maybe even the same power. What the hell is going on? What am I watching? Well, okay, he's a psycho. That was very strange. Alright. I think we get it. If I want to see naked people, I know where to go. Pretty good actors. I would be laughing so much if that was me. Dothraki? And I suppose these people are the Dothraki. Interesting. They speak in another language. Yeah, so she's one of the Targaryens. Wow, that was a cool element. Cutting off their hair when they are defeated. To show their shame. She seems to be in love. Maybe he's too. Are they going already? The sermon is over? What happened? So that's what it's all about. I guess she wasn't in love. Either she's stupid or she's playing stupid. Playing him. Hopefully she's playing him. Okay, blonde guy, bad guy. Really? Everyone is trying to marry everyone. Just to get to the throne. No, bastard, so he's a bastard. So I guess this first episode is a setup showing us all the families that will battle for the throne, right? Why is he provoking him? That's some good advice. First I was like, why is he so mean? But I think he's smarter than that, because that was some good advice. Wear it like armor. No one will be able to hurt you then. So true. But it triggered him. That's the handsome guy. That's awesome. What is happening now? Her sister has fled the capital. Wait. So they're trying to kill the king. Things are about to go down. Where are we now? The Dothraki place. Is that the wedding? She looked scared. I don't know if she was scared because of the snakes, or because she has to marry someone she doesn't want to marry, or maybe even is afraid of. Crazy culture. I guess powers and strength is everything here. Glad I know now. Gift time. What is it? Dragon's eggs. That's foreshadowing for something. I bet there will be real dragons. Maybe even some dragons coming from those eggs. Oh, really? You do it. Make him happy. You make him happy. What a nice shot. Beautiful sky. What's about to go down now? I think I know. How could he get turned on by someone crying? She's gonna have some trauma. So he came to the north to get his loyal friend Stark, Ned Stark, to protect him from the Lannisters and everyone else who wants to get rid of him. I hope he doesn't die. Out of all the characters, he's my favorite one. Wouldn't it be crazy if he just fell and died, as I was Just talking about him not dying. What the hell are they doing?
Stop!
No!
Are you completely mad?
Are you completely mad? He's gonna push him down. You better not. I'm gonna hate you forever. Are you kidding me? Now I'm mad. You better not. He better not be dead. I don't care if he can't move for the rest of the show. He better be alive. What the hell was his name? I don't even remember his name. But he's officially my #1 most hated character from now on. So let me review the first episode then. Let's see what I have to say about it. First of all, how was the show introduced to us? Meaning the absolute first impression. Well, we were in that cold place, that winter place. A wall of some kind. A snow wall, an ice wall or something. And there were those 3 guys who were patrolling or something. And one of them saw some dead people, even children. And I was like, ooh, that's bad. But apparently they were not dead. So they thought they were wildlings or something like that. But then he said that they were walkers. White walkers. I think he was referring to them, but I'm not sure. And I suspect that those white walkers are about to bring some trouble to the world. But that was a crazy cool introduction to the show. A pretty shocking one. Straight to the point, telling us what the show is all about. It was captivating. It's just too bad that everyone in the introduction just perished so soon. I kinda started to like that guy. Also, there was some kind of symbol they were placed in. Is that the symbol of the walkers, maybe? Or just to lure people in, or I don't know. I will try to remember it for future references. And then what about the opening? Well, I loved it. I know that the intro music was produced and composed by Ramin. I can't remember his last name, but it kind of sounds Iranian Persian or something like that. But it was epic. I've heard it before. And also, when they were showing the map and all the places, I will have to take a closer look at that because I love maps. So what about the plot and setup of the episode? Well, we got introduced to all the houses. So we had the Starks, the Lannisters, the Targaryens, the Dothrakis, and we soon realized that there is conflict between them. So we learned that Jon Arryn, or whatever his name was murdered by the Lannisters. That's interesting. They are trying to overthrow the king. So the king got to the north, to Winterfell, to bring Ned Stark with him, because he knows that Ned Stark is strong and can protect him. So I guess that was the reason for the visit up to the Winterfell. And then we saw those blonde people, the girl and her brother who wants to get to the throne or become king or get back to his homeland or whatever. And he's just forced his sister to marry some random, or not random really. What was his name? Khal Drogo, one of the Dothrakis, could have a strong army, and with the help of them he can go back and become king, I guess. So instead of doing anything himself, he just told his sister to do everything for him. Marry that dude who you are very afraid of and deal with it, and I will get the power and everything. But maybe she's plotting something in her head. We'll have to see and find out. Yeah, so the king made Ned Stark, what was it? Hand of the King. We have a conflict at our hands, the Lannisters versus the Starks, as I understood it, but maybe that's not going to happen. And also, about that wolf with the red eyes, I bet he will come into the plot and be kind of important to the story, because they wouldn't just show us a wolf with red eyes for no reason. If I have any complaints, is that it was a bit too much of the naughty stuff. Not that I don't like it, but I know where to find it if I need it, if you know what I mean. But it is what it is. And then we have the characters. I think he was Ned Stark's son. He seemed like a gentle kid with a soul and a heart, someone who could change things and become a good leader. He was curious, and maybe to a fault, as we saw at the ending. Hopefully he's not gone though, because I'ma be very mad if he is. At first, I liked Ned Stark. Then I disliked him when he beheaded that guy. And then I started to like him again. So I'm a bit conflicted with him. But I like him more than the rest of the people, that's for sure. How about the originality of the show? Well, it is pretty original. I like the concept of houses and clans fighting for power. It creates a story of many possibilities. And the cultures are awesome, especially the Dothraki one. It's very unique. They are some real savages. But I'm really intrigued by them. I don't think I've ever seen a culture like that in any story before. It's very brutal, but it makes you wanna learn more about them. It's like finding a tribe that you didn't know existed, and everything they do is the opposite of what you are doing and what you believe. So that's pretty cool. So what about the music and the soundtrack of the show? As I said, I loved it. In the beginning, it felt horror-like, and that was awesome. I got chills when I watched the show. The intro. And then I don't remember much of it. So any other key notices? Well, let's see what I wrote down. Yeah, people are going down left and right, and the show lives up to its reputation of being shocking and crazy. People weren't kidding about that. So how do I rate this first episode? I think that it was a good setup episode, pretty long, lots of naughty stuff, shocking moments, really shocking moments. But I love the unpredictability. I love when I can't predict the show, because I feel like too many shows are very predictable, and I just stop watching them after a while, because I know the pattern, I know what's going to happen. So we'll see how this develops. But anyway, I would give this first episode an 8 out of 10 as a rating. A very solid episode and first impression in my opinion. And lastly, any theories and thoughts for the next episode? I have something in mind here. I think that the Lannisters and the Starks are about to get into a really big conflict with each other. Now that Ned is leaving to the capital with the king, I believe that the Lannister will take this opportunity and try to eradicate all the Starks. Whether they will succeed or not, that's another question. We'll see about that. Hopefully not. Because currently, I'm Team Stark, and also my boy better not be dead. So all in all, I suspect that many of the people we saw in the first episode will die pretty soon. And I believe that the people who are staying kinda in the background, showing up here and there, are the one who will benefit from all the conflict and fighting over the throne. Because that's what I would do. I guess that's it for this first episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be back with the second episode, reaction to it that is. So thanks for watching. Subscribe to join me on my adventure here. And leave a like if you enjoyed the video. I truly appreciate it. Take care and see you next time.